Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, Teaching Budget. I am Mercedes. I'm a single mom of one beautiful little girl. I am also a kindergarten teacher who is on her financial journey. So if you'd like to join me on this journey, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and of course, hit that subscribe button so you never miss when I post. So let's go ahead and jump right into this video. All right, guys, as it's been happening in the last few days, I do have my fan on right next to me because I just got a shower, so I'm a little hot, so I need to cool down a little bit. So that's gonna be on. So if you hear that in the background, I'm so sorry. Hopefully it's not too loud and it's not bothersome. So moving on from that, guys, I'm super excited about this video. This is one of those special videos that I was telling you guys about. I decided that I was going to do the budget a recipe video with him. And I'm not sure how often this video will happen. If I know for sure I'm not going to be doing it every week, but I'm thinking like maybe every other week or at least twice a month for these videos, because like it's going to require a lot. It's going to be a lot of work. Like, and it's a little bit of vlog style, so you'll get a little bit more of my life. I will put that out here right now that more than likely I did plan a little bit to include my daughter in it somewhat, because obviously you're gonna see her like in the store, and when I'm cooking you'll hear her, but I don't think I will be showing my daughter at all. This is just a personal choice. I do not feel comfortable with putting my daughter out there like that. So you more than likely will not see her in the video. You will hear her as you've heard her in other videos, but you will not see her. I'm just gonna put that out there. So I'm just giving you that information. But yes, so I'm not sure how often these videos will happen. I'm thinking right now about twice a month, just as like little special video. I'm super excited about it. I'm really super excited about the meal that I chose because it sounds like it's gonna be absolutely delicious. So I'm gonna walk you through how I come up with my grocery lists. Well, not really come up with my grocery, how I budget my grocery list, because I do this every time before I go grocery shopping, just so I'm able to make sure I'm staying within my budget. So there may be some things that I'm not able to get because I'm doing the special meal, and if that's the case, I need to know that so I can, you know, so that I can pivot appropriately. But first, let's count how much grocery money I can have so that I can be aware of what I have to spend. So give me a second. Okay. So I have my wallet. So I got gas there. So let's count and see how much grocery money I have to spend this week. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 81, 82, 83, 80. Okay, 83, 84, 85, 86. So we have $86 that we're gonna get to spend. Okay, so I shop at 2 stores when it comes to groceries. Well, that's not true. I shop at 3 because I also shop at Costco, but I do not plan to do Costco for this specific meal or this time in general. But I alternate between Walmart and Fred Meyer's, and I go based off of who has the lowest prices. All right, so this is the list of things that I've been writing as I'm going throughout my weeks. I'm noticing things that I'm running out of, so I just write it on my grocery list, and these are the things that I want to get right now. But before we get to this list, I want to go ahead and budget out the ingredients that I need for my recipe. So let's talk about what my recipe is. Let me see. Hopefully you guys can see that. So I am going for a slow cooker red wine beef stew. Okay, it just sounds like it's gonna be so good. So I found this on the delish.com website. I will make a few changes to this because they don't really put any seasoning in this, and absolutely not. I'm going to be adding seasoning to my food because I don't want some bland tasting food. So I will be adding, you will see me adding more seasoning than it calls for on here, just because I don't do bland food. And they only put in salt and pepper, and I'm sorry, salt and pepper are not spices. I don't fight your mama, argue with your mama, but they're not. Okay, so let's go into what I need for this meal. So it's calling for a 3-pound beef chuck, some extra virgin olive oil, some butter, some dry red wine, tomato paste, 2 Yukon gold potatoes, 3 carrots, 3 celery stalks, 2 onions, 1 chopped sun-dried tomatoes, 4 cloves of garlic, 1 large rosemary sprig, 2 cups of low sodium beef broth, and 1 28-ounce cans of crushed tomatoes, and some fresh chopped parsley for garnish. I don't really do garnish, but whatever. All right, so these are all the things we need. I wonder how many people does this feed, because okay, this serves 8 people, so that may be a lot. I think I might actually cut this in half, just because it's me and my daughter eating this. Like, I don't need a giant serving that serves 8, but I think I'm just gonna cut it in half and we'll go from there. Okay, so I'm gonna mark things down appropriately. So what I do, I like to actually write down everything, so I don't have to flip back and forth between things. So I'm gonna say I need 1.5 pounds. I'm gonna bring my clipboard in because I was punching a hole through there. So we're gonna say 1.5 pounds of beef chuck.
1 onion, and we're gonna go with white or yellow because it doesn't specify, but in the video I watched it was white onion, so we're gonna go with white onion. Let's see, sun-dried tomatoes. It says 1 cup, so we'll do like half of a cup. I should put that first.
Can of crushed tomatoes. And like I said, I don't do garnishes. I'm not buying parsley just to garnish something with it. If I was cooking with it, that'd be another thing, but since I'm not doing that. All right, so here we go. So now I like to go back and forth between the 2 apps and figure out which one has the lowest prices. So we're gonna start with Walmart. So here we go. So we're gonna search for beef chuck. All right. Okay, so they have a 2-pound beef chuck for $17. Ooh, beef chuck is expensive. Ooh, Jesus Christ. So theirs is looking about, it looks like the lowest one I'm gonna find is about $15. All right, let's go look at Fred Meyer's. Whew, beef chuck is expensive. So let's see, beef chuck. All right, theirs is 22, 23. All right, it looks like Walmart is going to win on the beef chuck. So we're going to go back over to the Walmart and we're going to add in the $15 into the Walmart app, and I'll just put a W next to this one so I know that it's coming from Walmart. Let's see, a dry red wine. Let's see. Hopefully it has suggestions. Oh my God. Okay, can anyone tell me what makes a wine dry, and how do you know if it's dry? Because like, what do they mean when they say dry? Like, what does that mean? Like, I don't know. What does that mean? So with a red wine, like Pinot, is it Nior? Pinot Nior? Is that how you say that? Pinot? See, look, Barefoot's popping up. So I feel like I should just buy the freaking Barefoot, right? Like, see, oh, there's a $3 one. Is that bad? Should I not buy a $3 bottle? Okay, no one said anything about their wine down here, which makes me real sad because I don't know a good wine to get. So I'm not gonna go with a $3 one because that just seems too cheap, and I don't want to mess up my food. And I know, but like I'm about to go with like the $6 Barefoot wine because I also don't want to spend all of my money on this meal. Like, I don't know wine, guys. I don't know wine. So I'm just gonna go with the $6 Barefoot. Oh, I forgot to check. I don't even know if Fred Meyer sell wines. I've never looked. They do sell alcohol. Okay, let's see. Red wine, Pinot Noir. Fred Meyer's, you kind of tripping over here, dude. If you buy 6, I wish I would buy 6 bottles of fucking wine. What type of party I'm trying to have. Oh, they got that same Barefoot for 4. This is going to Fred Meyer's. Let me go and take that out of my Walmart. Yes, I am, because absolutely not. Remove. This is why you check both before you decide, because that's gonna be a Fred Meyer's purchase. I'd rather pay 4 than 6. Okay, for $1.52. All right, so that is our full recipe budgeted for. So let's see what this is going to add up to right now. So with everything in the cart that we need, we are looking at, from Walmart, it's going to be about $24.98 from Walmart. And then let's look at the list from, all right, and for Fred Meyer's right now, it's looking like it's gonna be $8.42. So right now I'm projecting that we will spend a total of about $34 on this meal. Okay, so $34. Okay, so we just finished our budgeting for our stove cooker red wine beef stew. It's looking like it's going to be $34 for this meal, which leaves me with plenty of money to get the other things that I need. So that's going to be it for this portion. When in this next portion, you guys will see me at the grocery store grabbing some things. I'm going to try to get as much of that stuff as I possibly can, but like I said, I don't know how I'm going to feel filming in public, so I would try to record as much as I can, but it may not be a lot. But I'm gonna do my best, okay? And then we'll come back, we'll cook it, and I'll do a taste test for you guys, and then we'll discuss how much I spent versus how much we budgeted for. So I'll see you guys in a second. Celery and rosemary. So let's keep looking. Excuse me. Let's see. So I need celery stalks. Okay. See that celery, but I don't like how the ends of that look. Let's see, celery stalk. Here we go. We got our rosemary. Yeah. Alright, I failed to record getting the tomato-based stuff, but we got everything, so we're gonna head to the cash register and let's check out and see how much damage we did. celery. And that's everything. So that's 23. Yeah. Okay, so we are out shopping right now. We just finished at Walmart. I forgot to film a video before we went in, but we got majority of the things that we needed at Walmart. We're gonna head into Fred Meyer's to grab the last of the things for the dinner. And it is so awkward to be filming in public. There's a guy sitting in his car like diagonal from me right now. He keeps looking over here and I hate it. Oh my god, this is awkward. Okay, so we're gonna grab our bags, head into the store, and I will try to get some filming done in there for the rest of the things that we need. All right, see you guys in a little bit. All right, so we are in Fred Meyer's and we are trying to get ourselves to, what are you doing? Actually, I think I'm gonna go with a yellow onion instead of no, we're gonna do white onion. I said white onion, so we're gonna do it. Let's see. It's a good solid onion. Let me go grab a baggie real quick. Alright, so let's go find carrots and then Yukon potatoes. So the potatoes are right here. So ooh, good. Yukon potatoes. I decided to get 2 since I like a lot of potato in my beef stew. You don't want to be clipped in, little girl. So, let's see. 2. Alright, 2 Yukon potatoes. Alright. Trying not to too many ones, so now we need carrot. Okay, that's looking carrots. But I'll make it work. This looks like that's a good one. It looks like this one. We don't need quite as big as one. Don't want to go with this one. So there we go. 2 carrots. $1.28 a pound. So now we're gonna go get the wine. Hi. We're gonna get the wine. Let's see how this goes. Okay, it said it's on aisle. It said it's on aisle 4. Although I don't really. Okay. Here's the Barefoot. Which one did I say I was in? It was the Pinot. That's just $9. That's not what it said on the freaking app. I don't want a $9 bottle of wine. This is huge as well. Where's the $3 cheap one? I'm about to snap because I don't see the cheap wine that they said there was gonna be in here. All I see is this $9 one, and I don't want to pay for that. Okay, so I found the wine, the cheaper version of it. So here we go. We got it. Barefoot. I don't know if. I hope this is gonna be good for that because this is the only one I can find. Well, that's the cheapest one I can find, and I don't want to spend that much on a wine that I'm not gonna be drinking. So, all right. So there's that, and I think the only other thing we need to get is some beef broth. So we're gonna head over there to get that. So we need less sodium, beef broth. Here we go. Here we go. All right. We're gonna head to the front and let's get checked out. Yeah. A little bit more. Hey guys. So we are now back at my house and we're gonna go ahead and get started on this. My baby is up taking a nap, so I'm gonna try to get as much of this done as I can while she's napping. And this is gonna be a lot of work, so it may not get finished today, at least in this time period. I might have to finish it later. So we're definitely not going to be eating this tonight. Although from the reviews I read, they said it was better the next day. So that may be a good thing. So we're going to go ahead and cut up some onion, cut up my potatoes, my celery, and my carrots. And then cut up my meat and get it in the frying pan and get going. So hope you guys enjoy this little montage, I guess. Alright guys, so while I was cleaning up, I went and checked on my daughter. She is still asleep, so we still got some more time to get this stuff done. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get into this meat. I'm real sad I don't have any freaking gloves. I thought I had somewhere at home, but apparently I don't. So this is gonna suck. Ugh. I hate cutting meat without my gloves. But, oops. Touch my headphone and it cut off my camera. So we're back. Here we go. Alright guys, so I have my second batch in now, and they are browning up nicely. Alright guys, I'm back. My daughter's over there enjoying her snack. So we have our beef chuck in here with the wine sauce. So we're going to go ahead and add in our veggies. I'm going to try my best to do this one-handed so you guys can see it. Like, I got all our veggies already chopped up in this bowl you guys got to watch me do earlier. I'm just going to dump them on in there and just spread them out a little bit. Break this onion up a little bit. Just using my hand. Like, okay. This way it can be thick all over the place. There we go. Okay, and I promise my hands are clean. And I'll stop when I feel like I need to stop. Alright, that seems good. Okay, that's my garlic. Let's see what else. I need to add in the beef broth. I measured out. It was supposed to be 2 cups, so everything is half, so it's 1 cup. I'm gonna do just a little bit over 1 cup, just to make sure there's enough juice. Long as that one, so, but that's okay. There's my rosemary going in. Okay, and then let's see. It says to add in your can of fresh tomatoes. I'm not gonna do this full can. I'm gonna do half of it. About half. Let me just wing it. I feel like I can do a little bit more. Yeah, that's about half of the can. Okay. And it says salt and pepper. So I throw the salt. Throw the pepper. Okay. Throw it again. Just make sure. Alright. And we're gonna put that egg on. I'm gonna set it. So we're gonna go power. Select. We're gonna do low. I'm gonna set the time for 8 hours. So, all right. So now it's in, and nothing else to do. So I will be back in 8 hours to show you guys how it's. Well, I might show you guys how it's progressing throughout the 8 hours, but definitely will be back in that 8 hours to show you exactly what it's looking like. All right, guys. We're gonna go ahead and check in on our beef stew. It still has 3 hours to go. It is currently 10:41. That means I'm going to be up to like 1 something with this stew. So I'm not looking forward to that. But let's look. Guys, I wish you could smell this. It smells amazing in here. Like, oh my God. But, oh yeah, it looks like everything's cooking great. That looks amazing. Oh my God, I can't wait to taste this. Let's see. I want to like feel the consistency of this potato. Let's make sure it's like, oh, it's soft and tender already. Yep. This is exactly what I wanted. I wanted it to be nice and soft and tender. So it might not do the whole 7 hours. Yep, that celery is just as soft and tender. Let's look at the carrots. Let's see. Soft and tender. Oh my God. So it may not take the full 7 hours. 8 hours. I am going to leave it in here just a little longer. You know, a little longer to cook. And whew, this should be so good. I love that the leaves have come out for the rosemary, but whatever. Sprig. Alright. If anything, I might leave it on for like another hour and a half too. Then we'll come and I'll check it out and see how we're doing, if it's time to come out. So that was just a quick little check-in. We still have 3 hours and 17 minutes to go. All right, guys. So it is 12:05. There's supposed to be 2 more hours of cook time on this. I really don't know if it's necessary. Let's see. Let me get a piece of meat. I'm gonna try this real quick. It's really good. Okay, so I'm gonna take this rosemary sprig out. I will say, if you're doing this, you're definitely gonna want to add some more seasonings to it. I'm definitely gonna throw some more seasonings in, and I want to let this cool down some before I put it in the fridge. So I'm gonna remove it from this part and just sit it out and let it cool down. But definitely add some. I will add some more seasoning. I'm gonna add a little bit more seasoning in it because it is a little blander than I would think it should be, but it's definitely gonna be delicious. I can see how letting it sit overnight and soak in some flavor. I can see how that will work. Oh, that potato is delicious. That potato soaked up the juice. Okay, that potato was delicious. Yep, it's definitely really good. I'm just gonna add a little bit more seasoning in here, but honestly, delicious, ready to go. Take this out, let it sit for another like hour or so, and then get it in the fridge. All right, so this is probably gonna be the last you guys see of me tonight. I took some melatonin, so I am exhausted right now. I'm literally just trying to stay awake long enough to get this done, but it is a struggle, guys. It's a struggle, but it's okay. It's done now. Honestly, part of me wants to just take it out of there and throw it right in the fridge, but I know I can't do that, so I'm gonna let it cool and then we'll get it in the fridge. All right, so I will see you guys in a little bit to try it. All right, guys. Hey, good morning. It is the next morning. I feel so much better than I did in that last clip. I got to sleep that melatonin off, and so, good. So this morning is the morning of that training that I'm gonna be teaching. So I'm up, I'm making breakfast for me and my little one. We got pancakes going on. I'm gonna do some sausage and some fruit with it. But I also need to get us packed up and ready to go. So I am going to be sending this beef stew with my daughter to my friend's house for her lunch. So let's pack up some beef stew for my daughter and for me, okay? All right, so I did leave it in this container last night. I will transfer over, not right now, later on today. But this is what it's looking like after being in the fridge all night. So let's set that down. All right, I am going to try to one-handedly, scoop this soup out and this soup out. What's wrong, baby? It's very thick. I might have should have added some more juice to it, but we'll see. But I feel like it'll thin a little bit when I warm it up, when it's warmed up. So I want to make sure I give my daughter some potatoes and stuff. I think that'll be enough. Part of me is like, oh, I should make some cornbread to go with this. I might honestly throw some in the oven. Let's see if I have any Jiffy Mix. I don't honestly know if I do or not. So this is my container. This is our cabinet of what the hell is going on, because never know what's up here, honestly. Okay, I don't think I have any Jiffy Mix, but I do know I have some biscuit mix, some cheddar garlic biscuit. I think that'd be delicious. So I think I'm gonna do this. Although I did just give my daughter all of the milk. So how much milk do I need? Half a cup. I'm about to steal a half a cup of milk from her. Oh, she'll mind. All right, so we're gonna make some biscuits that will go along with this, guys. And I already had this in my cabinet, so we're not spending extra money. Yay! All right, so we've served up my daughter's beef stew. Now we're gonna put me in some so I can have it for lunch as well. I think I'm gonna top them off with a little bit of salt and pepper and maybe a little garlic powder, because I do remember tasting it last night and it wasn't as flavorful as I would have hoped for it to be. But yeah, that's gonna be a nice hearty meal. Oh my God, honestly, I kind of want to taste it even though it's cold. Give me a second. I'm not against tasting some cold beef stuff. It'll be fine. Got my spoon. Let's try it. Because people say it's better after it sits. So let me see. I was about to blow it. Okay, It is most definitely better after it sits for a little bit. It's definitely more flavorful. I'm still gonna do a little bit more salt and stuff in it. Oh, gotta pay attention to my pancakes. I don't want those to burn. Okay, that's good. Give them a little bit more time. Go ahead and cut that oven down. A little sprinkling of salt. A little bit more pepper. And I'm not gonna put any in my daughter's because I don't want. No, I put a little bit in there, but not that much salt and pepper because I don't want her to have salty food. But definitely, I think I'm gonna be recommending this to you guys. I would definitely be putting this recipe down in the description for you, the link for it. And it is actually really looking good. It's really good, even cold. It's good. These cheddar biscuits are gonna pop with this meal. I'm gonna go ahead and finish these pancakes up, get my daughter her breakfast, and then I will get started on those biscuits. All right, so got a lot going on over here. I got our fruit ready. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get into making these biscuits, okay? We're going to use our cheddar garlic biscuit mix. I'm going to try to sit this up over here. Hopefully you guys can see me. I can't really tell. But I'm going to open that up. Go ahead and pour it into the bowl. Let's flip the camera on like this. But I'm going to apologize to you guys because I know the camera angles has been horrific in this video. I will get better, I promise. So, okay. So, right now we got our garlic mix in here. So, there's that. And what else do we need? We need our 1/3 cup of, not 1/3, right? Half cup of milk. Going right in. And I did cipher that for my daughter's milk before she got to drink it. And I need to get some cheese. I like to add a little extra cheddar cheese with that. Do I have any cheddar though? That's the question. And it's looking like, no, I don't. Oh, I have a Fiesta blend. I'm about to sprinkle a little bit of that in there and just make it do what it do. Because it's always nicer to add a little extra cheese to these biscuits. So I'm going to use this Fiesta blend. It has Monterey Jack, cheddar, queso, and a bunch of other cheeses. Jesus Christ. But we're going to do a handful. I don't really measure very well with most things, so I do liquids because, you know, it's an actual direct measurement, but most other things I'm just like, whatever, it'll be fine. Alright, so we're going to combine them, and I'm going to grab a spoon to do so. This is a regular spoon. So here we go. And I just combined it. Trying to get it so you guys can hopefully see it. But I know this angle isn't the best. And I'm actually going to add a little bit of water because this is routinely very, very dry. And I don't like it that much. Just adding a little bit of water. I'm going to do a little as I go to get it to the consistency I want it to be at. I just always feel like half a cup of milk is just never enough for these biscuits, to be honest. I just want it to be slightly weathered, not too much though. This is actually looking really nice and where I want it to be, so it doesn't look like I'm going to need any more water. And you can definitely smell the garlic. I don't add any extra garlic to this or anything because you can smell the garlic. It's very garlicky. Okay. And I know I could have did just like garlic bread with this, but I feel like a little biscuit is a nice little upgrade. Like, and honestly, I would want like biscuit or like cornbread or something with a nice hearty stew. I don't think I would want like a piece of toast. All right, so we're gonna swing back over here. There's my breakfast. I'm gonna get these biscuits on before I sit down for breakfast. My daughter's already over there eating her breakfast, and that's my cat Atticus. That's one of my cats. So yes, let's get these biscuits scooped out. This is not the right lid for this container. I'm gonna have to get the other lid. All right, so we're just gonna scoop it, and you're supposed to scoop it just onto a plain tray sprayed down with a little oil. I like to use a little parchment paper. So well, literally just scoop it onto the paper. Biscuits, they're definitely gonna combine. It'll be fine, whatever. We're gonna go ahead and pop them in the oven for 8 to 12 minutes, and then they will be ready. I have a lot of that on the back side of my hand. I didn't realize that. All right, here we go. Let's get them in. All right. And while those are cooking, let's set the timer because I'm the worst at actually remembering to come check stuff. We're gonna do 10 minutes, so that's in between. So while those are cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and go sit down with my daughter, eat my breakfast, and we'll check back in on the business in a little bit. All right, so our biscuits are done. I did end up leaving them in for 12 minutes instead of 10 because when the timer went off, they just weren't as brown as I would have liked them to be. But that works. Gonna let them sit here and cool down. And see, look at the bottom. Yep, nice and, oh sorry, you couldn't even see that. Nice and golden brown. All right, let them cool down, and there we have it. We're gonna be eating some nice beef stew and cheddar garlic biscuits for lunch. Yay! Alright guys, hey. So I'm back home from my training and stuff. I didn't get to eat my food for lunch, so I'm eating it for dinner. And I will say I like it, but it definitely doesn't have as much flavor as I was hoping it would. I definitely threw some more seasoning in here. I threw some Lawry's, some onion powder and some garlic powder in here just to help. But it's not as seasoned, as well seasoned as I was like. And like if it's like this and you guys saw how I seasoned it, I can imagine what it would taste like with just the salt and pepper. Absolutely not. So would I make it again? Honestly, probably, but I would definitely switch up some stuff and add some more flavor and like different seasonings to it. But honestly, out of a meal, I give it a 6 out of 10 because it is very filling, especially with these biscuits do help. But like it's very filling. There is flavor to it. It's not flavorful, but it is flavored. I do think I helped that. I do like how hearty it is. I love the carrots, the celery, the potatoes. I love having all of that in there, and the onions. I would say I'm not the biggest fan of like giant pieces of onion. So if I do make it again, I would definitely be like more sort of dicing or like even halving the onions so they're not so big. But overall, I like it. Pretty good. Dipping my biscuit in a, it is good though. So I do recommend, but if you try it, definitely season to your liking. Okay, all right, I'll see you guys in the last little bit of this video to wrap it all up, guys. So let's finish up our budgeted recipe, our red wine beef stew edition. So you guys have got to see my reaction to it and how I felt about eating it. I will say it is definitely a beef stew that is better the next day and then the next day as well. I ate a little bit for lunch today and it was better today than it was yesterday, and better than yesterday than it was the day before. So it's definitely one that gets better the longer it sits and it soaks in the juice. So just put that out. So you may want to think about, maybe if you decide to make it a day or two ahead so that it can sit in and soak up all those flavors. But definitely one that is better after it has sat up for a little bit. All right, so let's see how much we spent on this meal. So if you guys remember back at the very beginning of this video, we budgeted $34 for this meal. So we're gonna look at what we spent at Fred Meyer's and Walmart. And we're gonna see if we came in less than, if we matched what we said, or if we went a little higher. I wanna say we went a little higher, I'm thinking, just because a couple of things were just actually a little bit more expensive than what we were planning for. So at Walmart, we spent a total of $23.43. And at Fred Meyer's, we spent $9.64. Oh, I was wrong, guys. It was $33.07. So we came in just a little bit under what it was calling for, because I think it was actually 33, like either 60 or 70 something or something. I just like rounded it up to 34, but we pretty much came in right on the money. So that is awesome. So you know just from seeing this video that if you want to make this meal, you can potentially make it for just $33. And that's if you do not have everything in your fridge. I did have a few things in my fridge, so I didn't have to buy everything. Like I had salt and pepper, I had the extra virgin olive oil, the butter, and I had the garlic. So, and I opted out of buying parsley just because I'm not a big garnish person. So without those things, I spent $33.07. So if you have, let's say you're someone who has tomato paste, or like you get big bags of potatoes that you already have, this meal can be even less than this $33 that I spent. So you can get a decent meal for this price or less, or maybe a little more if you don't have any of these things. But I 100% do recommend this meal. The link to this meal will be in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. It will be a couple of more weeks before I do another one of these, but I genuinely had such a fun time doing it. And even filming in Walmart and Fred Meyer's, though it was real weird, it was still fun. My favorite part was probably cooking, and like I put everything to music, but I did a lot of talking doing that. And I just put it to music just because I really needed to pare it down, or else this video would have been almost 2 hours long. And I was like, they don't want that. So, but like, you guys got to see me in my kitchen. You got to see me working. I am not a professional chef. I've never trained to be, and I never claimed to be. So I just do my best in there, and I let what happens. So if you don't talk about my cutting skills, because they're not the greatest, but I do my best, okay? So once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. But we're not eating just yet. So move this to the side. So my friends, you guys know that I officially hit 500 subscribers. I'm actually now at 513. So thank you guys that you keep subscribing and watching these. It's mind-blowing every time. But I decided to do a giveaway. You guys know about this. So I have the 3 people who were the first commenters on my video. And okay, I'm gonna have to say, I have those 3 people, and I'm gonna announce them in one. I'm gonna put another comment who was actually the very first person to comment on the video. And that is Natasha Douglas 8568. Natasha, thank you so much for being the first person to comment. But one of the requirements was that you have to be a subscriber. And I checked your thing, and I can't see if you are a subscriber or not. So I don't know what to do in that. If you could reach out to me, go to my Etsy page, reach out to me, and let me know if you are a subscriber or not. That'd be great, Natasha. Because I don't want to like just skip over you being the first person to comment, but I couldn't see if you were a subscriber or not like I could with everybody else. So just reach out to me on Etsy and we can talk about it, okay? But for the 3 people who I could see and who were the next 3 to comment, we first have Jen at Teach Save Travel. And she said, congrats, good morning, have a wonderful day. So thank you, Jen, for being a subscriber and for being so awesome and leaving me a comment. The next one, the next person who won is Frugality is Life. And she said, congratulations on 500 subscribers. Thank you for that congratulations. It means the absolute world to me. And thank you for always watching and watching. And the last person who commented, that would be Chevy 2-time. I hope I said that right. Chevy 2-time. And she said, congratulations on hitting 500 subbies. Thank you. You're one who definitely, she is always watching, and she always leaves me a comment, and I really appreciate the fact that you are so awesome about watching all of my videos. It literally means the world to me. So definitely go ahead, and all of you guys reach out to me on Etsy, and I will give you a code word for you to come and change in your comment so that I can know whether or not it is actually you. And then you guys will get to choose one of the things that you would like from my shop. All right. But thank you to everyone who has subscribed and who did comment on that video, congratulating me on reaching 500 subscribers. It is the fact that you guys watch and you take your time to comment that helped me get to 500, and that will continue to help me get to 1,000, which is my next giveaway goal. So thank you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.